Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 48 of Raise the Hold, our Aston Villa save, and welcome to what could be a monumentous episode. We played Leicester City first, then we have Milan in the second leg of our semi-final in the Europa League. We can see here, if we look at the table, we're currently 3 points ahead of Leicester, 1 point ahead of Arsenal. We have a game in hand, so we have 2 games to play on Arsenal, obviously equal games with Leicester. If we win, we have qualified for the Champions League. Even if we draw, then that would mean that a win in our last game against Everton would qualify us for the Champions League. It's everything to play for here. We could get into the Europe's top table. Hopefully, we can get a win here against Leicester, and then we can just relax and enjoy the Everton game and focus on Milan and the Europa League. So, as we know, we're playing Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday this week, which is absolutely ridiculous. So we're trying to rotate the squad. This is what we're going with for the Leicester game. Golini in goal, Van Drongelen, Ahmedzovic, and Williams across the back. Mings and Conte as the fullbacks, Lima and Doyle Hayes in midfield, Human playing in behind Gonzalez and Molyneux. We're giving Molyneux a go because we need to try and rest Wilson, save him for the Milan game, probably, although we may play just Strand Larsen up top. He's on the bench if we need him, but I do want to try and save some players where possible, so hopefully we won't need him. All right, so we can see here they're just going the standard 4-4-2. Mahrez, Iheanacho, Dembele, so they've got a little bit of pace about them. Hopefully that won't cause us too much of a trouble. Team talk, let's give the fans a good performance despite the odds being against us here. Let's go with that. And then some calm, we have faiths. There we go. And let's go win a football game. Okay, come on, Villa. I really think it's slightly unfair that we have had 4 games in a week 3 times this season, because it's just really doesn't let us put out our best squad. But I guess that's the price you pay for going deep in Europe and things like that. But it's certainly not making life easy for us. So we haven't had the best of starts, but no highlights as of yet, so that's okay. Looks like we're motivated. Oh, it's a good tackle. How's he done that? He's got elastic knees. Come on, Humam. It was a big decision to play Humam instead of Patrick Roberts, but Roberts he was really tired. And I think Humam, he's not as good at dribbling, but he is a good passer of the ball, so he should be fine. Molyneux, can he find an early pass in for Gonzalez? Look at the space. Go on, Walter. Go on. Oh. Can we get something from the corner? Tariq to whip it in. Near post. No, it's not the best, is it? It's fallen to Doyle Hayes. That's a decent pass in. Gonzalez! Score! Oh, we don't get the highlight. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? But that was a really good finish from Gonzalez, and Doyle Hayes picked him out beautifully as well. Are we going to get done on the counter here? What's going to happen here? We have men back, though we're not particularly going out to close him down. Gondolini, he's been so good at claiming crosses this season. He's been he's been probably the most improved aspect of his game, I think. We still have that contract issue with him too. Obviously, making the Champions League may make that a little bit easier for us. Go on, Molly. It's a great pass to find him, and he scored! I think that's the first goal that Molly has scored on sort of a live game. But you can see how similar he is to Wilson. That was the sort of goal that we would see him score. And he's one of our own as well, out of the academy. That makes it a little bit extra special. That's 2-0. Let's give them a concentrate. Let's try not to get too excited here. We will have to take Williams off too. He's coming back from an injury, so... Oh, that's a good ball. Come on, Gonzalez. Wrap it up for us. Oh, Decent save from Schmeichel, that second one there. He has a dodgy hamstring and he doesn't have, according to the medical staff, 90 minutes in him. We have Kone on the bench and he is coming back from injury. He doesn't have 90 minutes in him. So what we'll do is we'll just make a switch about the 65th, 70th minute just to make sure that both of them kind of get through the game. Mings with a good clearing header. Can Tariq get that? He can. Can he find a pass? We've got Molyneux up here all alone. We've got Mings tearing down the wing. Back to Tariq. Tariq gets a decent pass to Dorhays. Can we get the counter-attack goal? He's picked him out beautifully. Molly, it's a tight angle. Oh, it's a good save. That was a really good counter-attack, though. Ahmed Zovic is looking a little bit tired there as well, isn't he? He has been playing a lot lately. The Kone injury actually came at a really bad time for us because it put us down a sort of a quality centre-back right at the time we needed them most. But you'll notice that Langley is being rested for this game, so he should be fresh for the Milan game as well. So 2-0 up, that's really, really good. So let's go assertive. Don't get complacent. Doyle Hayes, we'll give him a calm, I'm happy with your performance. Gonzalez seemed to lose confidence. Watch his step. Hopefully he gets a little bit of that confidence back. Okay, is there anything else we want to do? We don't want to rest anybody yet. We're not that comfortable. So let's end the team talk and see what we can do second half. 2-0 up. You really don't want to choke from here, do you? Of course, the good thing is that if we can win this game, and it's still a big if, it means that the Everton game we can relax, we can rest players. We will hopefully have a Europa League final to look forward to. We'll find out after this game, of course, if that's going to be the case. So just give us a chance to rest players for that as well. Good header from Van Drongelen. Mings hasn't won that though. On the cover, we've got quite a lot of players over that side. We spread it to the other side though, out to the right. Conte's, he's in field though. He's gone over the top to Gonzalez. Can he get onto that? He can. Can he? Yes. We've got Molly in the centre. Decent cross to the back post. Mings! Mings is so good at attacking the back post like that because he's so strong in the air. I'm beginning to think it should be Ahmed Zovic that we look to take off and not Williams. But Williams has that dodgy hamstring and we really don't want to lose him. That's a decent cross. Good save. The crossbar. Conte, clear it. Looked like a save, but I think the commentary said it hit the crossbar. Right, let's just give them a concentrate. We don't want to get too excited. As the old saying goes, 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. Can we get that ball back? We're not passing it as well, it doesn't look like, although the highlights can be a little bit misleading in that sense. Back to Ahmed Zovic. It's a goal. Now we'll get the concentrate shout come out, won't we? We should have had that covered, and I'm not quite sure what Williams was doing. He's got a clearance down here, he's got Ahmed Zovic in the box, and he's just lost it. And there's the concentrate. Alright. It's about time to take him off anyway. He's not playing well, so we'll bring Kone on. We'll give him just a... We have faith in you. He's been really good for us all season, so there's no reason why that should change now. That makes it nerving though, doesn't it? Let's give them an encourage. Mings. It's not a good pass. He should be able to get back to that. Tariq, what can he do? Out to Mings. We have men in the middle. He's crossed it in. Gonzalez down to Molyneux. What a save that is. That could have been it. 15 minutes to go, plus stoppages. Is that our throw-in? It is. Is the highlight going to continue, though? No, it's not. We've had 7 shots on target. How are we only 1 goal up? It's a corner. According to the scout report, they've scored 9 goals from corners in their last, I think is it 20 games that goes back? So they have quite the formidable record from corners. What do we have? What changes can we make here? We don't have too much on the bench by way of defensive changes. Let's give them another concentrate in a second here when it's available to us. There it is. All right. Oh, we've got a free kick, and then okay, come on, Molly. What's he got? It's be a wonder goal from there. He dinks it in. Oh, it's not going to be a counter attack, is it? Oh, it's going to be a counter attack. No. Can we get a foot in somewhere? Oh, we've left Burke in so much space. Oh. Ollie Burke, I'm assuming that's Ollie Burke, and his selfishness has potentially saved us a Champions League spot there, because that was woeful. Right, so let's look. We'll drop Mings. Actually, no, we won't drop them back. We'll just put them... Oops. Let's get rid of that. We'll put them as defensive wing-backs. And then we will... What else can we do here? We'll bring Virtue on for Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes has had a really good game. And then we'll leave one sub to go. I wonder if we should drop Lima back in. Like that. Virtue is probably better box to box. And then we'll just try and start to slow things down here. And hopefully see this game out. All right, come on, Matty Virtue. Can we do this? Come on, boys. 2 minutes. Oh, we're into the 90th. Right, Golly, just whack it upfield. Gonzalez knocks it down to Molyneux. Come on, Molly. It's a decent shot, just over. That would have been a wonder goal if he could have put it in from there. Another time-wasting sub. Ahmed Zovic he's not even on one leg anymore. I think he's on half a leg. So Horahan for Tariq. No, let's do Strands Larson for Gonzalez, and we can play him as a target man. He's really good at holding the ball up. So in this last little bit here, if we can just get him just to hold it up for us, take it to a corner flag, anything. Come on, is this it? We're in the 5th minute of 4. Come on, referee, blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Are we in the Champions League? I think we're in the Champions League. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. There it is. Woohoo! Champions League next season, guys. I think we hung on to that one a little bit at the end, didn't we? 25 got shots to 10 they had. They had more on target by the end of the game. We were really, really clinging on, but we did it. We are in the Champions League for next season. It took us a few years, a couple of close calls, but we have finally done it. Top 4 finish for the Villa. Well, if you haven't already subscribed, then make sure you subscribe for next season, because, I mean, the Champions League anthem is going to be ringing around Villa Park. So that's great, wonderful stuff. So that's it for that game. So stay with me for a second, and we will be back with the second leg of our Europa League game in Milan. Okay, welcome back. Got to put the Champions League champagne on ice for just a minute here, as we have now the semi-final of the Europa League. There it is. The 2-2, the other game, so that's evenly poised. You probably just favour Dortmund, but we are just ahead 1-0 with our goal from the first leg. You can see we are favourites, which is a little bit worrying, I think, but we're in excellent form, so hopefully it'll be fine. I've ummed and ahed over this team selection for at least 15 minutes here. I'm not sure the best way to go. We're going to stick with the formation that's been working for us, and then just have Wilson on the bench if we need him. So it's Golini in goal, Davies, Van Drongelen, Langley, and Conte is the back 4. Jedinak, Lima, and Luis Felipe is fit from his injury, so he comes back into midfield. Roberts and Green providing the width for Strands Larson. This has worked the whole campaign, so I don't really see the sense in changing it now. So let's hope, beyond hope, we can get the job done. So we're matching up again. If you remember, we did match up with them like this in the first leg as well. I just feel an away goal here is just going to be absolute king. If we can get that, then it should be all over, really, but you never know. You deserve to be in the final. Expect to make it happen. Let's go. Let's give the fans something to cheer today. I feel like it comes back to the fans all the time here. If you bring it back to the fans, then it seems to work. So let's hope that remains the same here. All right, come on. Okay, Strands Larson gets us underway. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. We pretty much have a fit team, though. I've kind of managed to balance things. The only person, as you may have noticed in the team talk there, Conte is a little bit tired. I'm hoping I should have Brie on the bench, so hopefully that's the case. And if we need to in the second half, we can look at making that change. It's a good pass to Green. Can Green find Strands Larson? He's been feeding off those all season long, and just I don't know if we need it most. He's scored some important goals, but that would have been a nice one to bang in. You see, they've got the ball, they're dominating that, but they haven't as yet had a shot on goal. All right, can we press them at the back here? Oh, it's acres of space for Delaney in midfield. Can we win that? No. He's knocked one up. We should have that covered. Conte, of course, is on loan from AC Milan, so he's got a little bit of extra inspiration to try and get one over his club. We have actually signed him as well for next season on a permanent deal, so I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before. But start of next season. There's the ball straight off. There's the away goal. They need 3 now. That is a massive goal in our season. Look at Patrick Roberts. Beautiful cross in, and Strands Larson at the near post couldn't miss. It was a tap in, really, wasn't it? Wonderful stuff. Look at the Milan players. They know they're in trouble now. Oh, come on. What an end to the season if we have a European final. That would be absolutely immense. All right, yeah, Conte is looking tired. We do have Brie on the bench, though. So we may, in the second half, especially if things are going well, we may just look to take him off, get some fresh legs on the wing. He does get through a lot of work. It seems like every second press conference, I've got the corner there, it's not a great one. Every second press conference, I'm sort of being asked about how much work he gets through, so he certainly puts it in. Right, can we win that back? No. They're just passing it around. There we go. Lenglet's cut that out. Oh, what is our defenders doing? What are we doing? Van Drongelen turn around. Oh, we've got away with that. That was Benny Hill stuff, that was unbelievable. It's bad. I mean, Van Drongelen wasn't looking when, it's like he's wandering around drunk, and then when he hit his heel, he just kind of stumbled around. So I think, yeah, look at that. Both our fullbacks are tired. I did put Mings on the bench just as a sort of a precautionary option for Ben Davies. So there, it's 1-0 at half-time, so we don't want to get complacent. I have to check what that half-time score was in the other game. So I think we'll go assertive. Don't lose focus. Lenglet, I mean, you are the one who should not lose focus after your wonderful own goal against Watford last episode. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch the second game last episode and Lenglet's bullet of an own goal. Strands Larson, a lot more to come. I think that's fine. Do we want to take Conte off now? We'll give him a little bit of time in the second half. Now, where was this? So it's 1-1 in the other game. So that is still very finely poised. That'll be Dortmund on away goals right now. All right. If we don't concede 3 goals this half, we're in the final. It's a big if, of course. Oh, only 45 seconds in. I would love just a boring, no highlights half here. Jadanak, the great man, wins the header. Can we put pressure on the ball there? Good tackle from Lima, wasn't it? Conte, back to the great man. Jadanak, what's he got for us? Wonderful pass. Felipe, back to Lima. Green, oh, we've got Conte down the wing. Go yourself, Andre Green. Gets the ball in. It's a decent cross, but it's well cut out, you'd have to say. Good defending. Oh, this is tense. What is happening with this highlight? It's going on and on and on, and now Milan have the ball. Can we win that? We can. Well done, Ben Davies. What a signing he's been. Andre Green, can he find the ball across for Strands Larson? Back post, Strands Larson! Got goal! And now they need 2 away goals. This is... I think we can get that Champions League champagne back out, guys, because there's no way we are going to throw this away, is there? Wonderful, wonderful play from Andre Green and Strand Larsen. He must be close to the top goal scorer in the Europa League this season, actually. I think... Let's rest Conte. We don't need him pulling a hamstring or something before the final. And James Bree is more than adequate as a replacement. And then I think the next one we might look to do is Ben Davies off and Tyrone Mings on. Although with Tyrone Mings, they might score 4 goals. Leonardo Bonucci's gone off injured. It's all going wrong for Milan. And it is just complete debauchery in the Villa away end. Do we want to make another change here? Lima's looking tired as well. I'm thinking Doyle Hayes for Lima could be a change that we make. Let's not jump into that too quickly, though. And the good thing is that we can pretty much rest the entire first team against Everton now because we've already job done in the league as well. Doyle Hayes prefers to just be a regular midfielder, so that's fine. He can do that. Let's have more of the same. He was really good last game, wasn't he? All right, what's happening here? I think we can get the celebrations going now because they need 4 goals in 14 minutes. Golini's made a wonder save there. I did try to offer him a new contract too after the qualification for the Champions League was secured. They still want that, I think it was 14 million release clause. It's getting lower. I think it was 15 last time. So, yeah, we've got some problems there. It may be a case of we just have to offer him the contract and hope that no one comes in. Pereira is a decent young keeper, and we have a couple of others, Ollie Day as well, and Robinson, I think the other one is Langley. Oh, got that in. So we have some other options for goalkeepers, so it might be a case of if we get 14 million for him, then we can use that to invest elsewhere in the squad. There it is. We are in the final. Well, we only just got there to be 38% possession, scored with 2 of our 3 shots on target. But the game was always really going to go that way, wasn't it? Because they had to score and we really didn't. We're in the final. I'm delighted for all of you. So there it is, Dortmund in the final next episode. If you have enjoyed that, and how could you not? Champions League qualification, qualified for a European final. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. You would not want to miss next episode, the final. We won't bother with the Everton game. It means nothing. I'm just going to rest the whole first team anyway. And let me know in the comments, what team should we play in the final? Should we go for the 5-3-2, the 4-3-3? Leave your suggested lineups in the comments and I'll take it into account because I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. Our best team, do we go with the European team or do we go with the league team? Let me know what you think. But otherwise, I've been Aussie Bill and thank you very much for watching and we'll catch you next time. Take care.